Dry Creek Ranch is a lovely master planned community nestled in the foothills in Eagle, Idaho. If you're looking for beautiful new construction, a place to put your horses, a lovely community, then stick around for this video. Hey friends, welcome back to the Living in Idaho channel. My name is Craig Flood and I am a real estate agent here. I post new videos each week for people just like you looking to make a transition to Idaho. If you're curious what it's like to live here and you want to know more, feel free to call, text, or email days, nights, or weekends. We love helping you in your process and making it smooth. So today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys all about Dry Creek Ranch. And to help me, I have one of my partners in real estate, Jesse Haas. And in addition to that, I'm going to be interviewing a resident of Dry Creek Ranch so that you can kind of hear firsthand what it's like in case you decide you want to live there.
Today we're talking about Dry Creek Ranch, which is one of Eagle's premier subdivisions. So the master plan, right? 3 pools, 3 clubhouses, a lot of awesome stuff. But right now, you do have 1 pool, 1 clubhouse. You have an equestrian facility. The charter school is not in yet. In progress right now, they are waiting for permits for their second pool, which is going to have a clubhouse with a gym and some pretty sweet other amenities. The garden is there, and then there are some walking trails, but they're planning on building them out a lot more extensively here in the future.
I would love to know why you and your family decided to move to Dry Creek.
All of the Treasure Valley is beautiful. I love it here. I want to say that. But when you drive into the foothills, it's a little different. Yeah, it's really pretty. You get to see the mountains. And for Dry Creek, there's a lot of amenities, unique amenities. We have organic garden and somebody that full-time manages the garden. So you can subscribe to the CSA, get weekly delivery of produce. Farmer Dan is amazing. We love him. He's just an incredible resource to our neighborhood.
And just so you guys can see, that is the farm right there. And now here I am walking back into the community. We got an old barn right here. We have some walking paths on the back side. This is the south side of the community, and that trail goes right along.
There's also a horse arena here that you can board horses, and they have a full-time stable manager. But we don't own a horse. Maybe someday, but we love horses. My kids love horses. So we can always walk down there and pet the horses. And sometimes there's roping events and riding happening. You can just go watch, and we love that. For us with little kids, we really like that Dry Creek Ranch doesn't have a lot of little lakes. A lot of the communities in the Treasure Valley, beautiful communities, have a lot of man-made lakes. Yep. And they're beautiful, but we have little kids. And when we first moved here, not all of our kids could swim. And so that was kind of definitely a thing we didn't want. The other thing we liked about Dry Creek Ranch is the cohesion of the culture here. People are pretty like-minded.
Let's dive deep into that.
A lot of us moved here beginning 2020, and we all moved for the same reasons. Almost all Californians. Mm-hmm. They're great. Just that people are here because they want freedom. They want a childhood for their kids that is safe, and for them to be able to have relationships to run down the street to their friend's house. And I mean, a lot of us came from the cities where you would never just send your kid to go down 2 blocks to their friend.
No, you never let them cruise out the front door and disappear.
Where we came from, you didn't know your neighbors. And here they all know. And so we'll text each other like, oh, so-and-so's at my house, or we found a scooter. Whose is this one? So there's a cohesion here that's really nice that we like. Yeah, we found a lot of friendships really fast here. There's a lot of events that go on. People here love to get together. Mm-hmm. Lots of barbecues, lots of parties, lots of walking groups, sourdough classes, little events that go on to bring the community together. So there's 3 parts of Dry Creek Ranch. This is called Creekside, where we live. And there is a creek that runs through, although it does dry up during the summer months. Hence Dry Creek Ranch. But then there's another part of the neighborhood called the Hills, and that's on the other side of the street. So up in there, and that's a newer neighborhood, so a lot less established. And then the Estates is also close by, but on the other side, larger lots, bigger homes. It's all kind of one, but is also kind of separate too. So if you wanted to move to a place that was already established, you definitely want Creekside.
So the exclusive builder for Dry Creek Ranch is Boise Hunter Homes. They're offering floor plans from about 2,400 all the way up to 5,000. Lot sizes range from 8,000 square feet all the way up to an acre. And then price point starts at 800,000 going all the way to 2 million. They have 30 floor plans to choose from. 30 floor plans. I can't believe it. That's pretty expansive for a builder here in this area. As far as lot sizes, customizations go. Basically how they work it is you have a 7-month build time unless you buy a spec home. So a spec home is something that Boise Hunter is already pre-building. You can jump in halfway through and purchase the home, or you can pick out your lot, you can pick out your floor plan, you can customize it to the way you'd like it to be. Of course, there's going to be parameters, so you can't go off the wall and build a completely different home than the one they were planning. But as far as finishes, paint color, cabinets, all that stuff is really something where you can kind of step in and put your, personal touch on it.
Since we were building a home away from the site, we were in Seattle while we were still building this home. We like that they could manage everything from afar. So we didn't have to be here like watching after the contractors, and we could have a hands-off experience. So we still came out, we made our selections. They kind of streamline it for people. And so you pick the house you want, you pick the lot you want, and then you come over after a couple of months and then you do all of the design selections. So you can literally pick everything from your countertops to your flooring to everything here, light fixtures, everything. So you pick everything and then they deliver it all for you. So we like that just for ease that, we can do that from afar.
I just wanted to pause for a moment. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. In addition, if you're thinking about moving here and you just have some questions, feel free to reach out to me. Here's my email and my phone number. I'm just a call away, and I would love to help you in that process. Call, text, email, days, nights, or weekends. What are some cons that maybe you see up in this area?
So we are a little bit out of Eagle.
Yeah.
So you have to drive up Highway 55. There's not a lot of retail out here right now. So if that is a problem for you, if you're used to wanting to go to the grocery store in 5 minutes or less, Dry Creek might bother you because it is a little bit out. We do get a little bit more snow. There could be no snow in the valley, and then we could have like an inch out here.
Yeah.
So that's something too to consider. But generally, I don't have a lot of complaints. We came here because we like what's already here.
Yeah.
Some people will move here and then they'll be like, why is there a horse arena? I wish that was a fishing pond. And it's like, well, buddy, that's been in the master plan for like years. So if you know what's in their master plan and that suits you, then you're going to like it here.
Some cons about Dry Creek. While the topography is awesome, you're nestled into the foothills, it's beautiful. The landscaping is a little bit premature. There's not a whole lot of large trees. There's not a big lake. There is one creek, which is awesome, but doesn't have the same feel as some of the other neighborhoods in Eagle. So Dry Creek does have an HOA, right? It has the pools, clubhouses. So to maintain that stuff, you do pay a little bit of a price. HOA is about $1,000 a year, but they do get you with a transfer fee of also about $1,000.
They also are building a charter school, I should mention. And since the last 18 months that we've lived here, all the proceedings have taken place, and we have now established that it will be called Dry Creek Charter, and it will be a charter school that kids here in the neighborhood will get a spot in.
So we're right off 55, which is great if you want to head up to the foothills, McCall, trails, horseback riding, anything like that. You're also right next to Hidden Springs, which has a library, restaurant, coffee shop for you to go to too.
We love Hidden Springs. There's a little preschool there, and you just get there through this old country road. So it's a nice little drive over there. And it's a really charming, great little community over there. They've been established a lot longer than we have. Yeah, and then we also have Avamore, which is further up Highway 55. Mountain biking is really big here, a lot of trails there. Eventually, they're going to connect all the trails so that Avamore can come through Dry Creek and then can actually end up at the bike park. So my husband mountain bikes. We love that.
Talk to me about a daily rhythm for you. Maybe you'll do the charter eventually, but you got to go down for school. You got to go into town for groceries. So obviously, you have to drive for certain things, but when you're here, your kids are out playing around. You have community, people, parks. What's that like for you?
So you find that your social connections are pretty much all in your neighborhood. So you can hang out here. Your kids have their friends here. Like I remember living in Seattle, you would have to like plan a date that you were going to go see somebody, and then you had to like fight traffic to get there. And it was like maybe once a month you'd like do that. Socially, yeah, you don't really have to leave. But yeah, you have to be more intentional about like, okay, if I'm going into town, I'm going to also grab some groceries while I'm there. For me, it's not an issue, but I have heard some people complain about that. But DoorDash apparently still delivers and Instacart and all those things.
So if you're curious about buying new construction in Eagle, we just negotiated for one of our clients $40,000 off the purchase price with some customizations just for them.
Leave a comment down below. Is Dry Creek a place that you could see yourself living? I'd love to know what questions you guys have and answer those. Additionally, if you want to see more videos about master plan communities just like this, be sure to check out my other videos for that. With that being said, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.